Hello, hello, everybody. Sorry, I didn't know we were live yet. It said it was spinning, but evidently we're live. Hey, everybody. Welcome to a special Sunday afternoon session where I'm coming back on to complete all of the readings from this morning's session. I didn't get to any free readings this morning. I still had donations to get through, which I'm going to start with. So if you watched this morning, we will be completing you in this session. So I've got 3 donations to complete and 3 of my YouTube channel member free readings, and then we'll start into the free readings. After I'm done, I will post a pinned comment on the video listing the order in which they all were done so you could find your reading much more easily. So I will be doing that. Sorry, my little stool fell down here. All right, there we go. um There is no chat in this session because I'm not taking any new questions. This is just finishing up all the ones from the earlier session. I'll be back Friday for more free readings. If you're interested in readings before then, I do offer personal readings. There's a link down below for all those things I offer. Or my YouTube channel members, we do have sessions on Wednesday evening for both Zen Cricket and Praying Mantis. Zen Cricket's $2.99 a month. Praying Mantis is $7.99 a month. And then Praying Mantis, in addition to having that Wednesday with the Zen Cricket, has their own special session on Thursdays for a couple hours. And then on Friday and Saturday night, after my regular sessions, we have at least an hour. And then after my Sunday afternoon session, we have at least an hour. Sometimes we go longer, depending on what questions we have. So if you're interested, there's a link down below for that as well. Blah, blah, blah. I think that's everything. Excuse me. Frog in my throat. It's almost sound like Kermie. All right. So I think that is everything I wanted to mention. So happy holidays. Hope you guys had a great weekend and have an amazing next week as well. So we'll jump in. So first up, we've got Sean G. Thank you for your patience in getting to your reading. You also had a free question that you put in the chat. So I'm going to put those together so you don't have to go search for it. So we'll do your um, donation reading first and then your free reading after that. Okay. Sorry. Falling off my chair. There we go. So, Sean, thank you so much for your donation first. So we'll do that. And you've got what's D's energy towards you? You can't put your finger on it, but you feel like something's off. All right, let's take a look here. And let me just take a sip here. This frog in my throat came out of nowhere. All right, much better. So let's kind of step into D's energy there. Let's see what does Spirit want you to know here about their energy. Move some stuff out of the way here. Okay. Got those. And I feel like we need those. I feel like we need those two as well. Okay. I know, clearing my throat, getting ready. Uh-oh. All right. So we got the bottom of the deck here. We do have the full card. Here's this Neptune weird energy. Aquarius, hey, I'm Aquarius sun. We can seem weird at times. But there is the Uranus sudden change, sudden, you know, that's where I feel kind of this off energy is because I feel like they're starting this new way of looking at things in their life. We'll get more detail with these other cards, of course, but it does feel like a new adventure, a new journey, a new start, a new like without guardrails, without but it's very Uranus is very sudden, new ways of looking at things. The old ways don't work. And that's why I feel like there's kind of like this shaking up, this rattling that's going on. Let's dig in more. That's the bottom of the deck. We have the Nine of Wands. So we've got this Sagittarius new moon energy that's going on right now. And it is bringing in a lot of this initiation, a lot of this change, a lot of course, new moon in itself is about new planning new things. Things have come to fruition. They're wanting to grow new things, change new things, and there's this breakthrough energy. Again, this full card in this kind of feels like they broke through a level of something and they're ready to kind of take things differently in life. Again, we'll get more clarity here. Queen of Coins, Queen of Pentacles, Mother Nature, Mother Nurture, and there's Saturn. I mean, not Saturn, Sagittarius back there again behind her head, which is not normally Earth energy, right? It's fire energy, but they got this. Just it's this Mother Nature, Mother Nurture, and I'm really pulling back into myself, try to figure out what I want to do. Even on the bottom of the deck under the full card, we got the Hierophant, which is higher self, bringing in capital T truths, getting clarity around what they want and what they're wanting to move beyond. Even with the way they have this card here with all the different religions and belief systems and how it's all of them and they're taking all this stuff and I feel like they're going beyond their regular boundaries of life and this is what's taking them there. So some of this energy of rediscovery, re-identification, if that makes sense. We'll see what these we got 2, 2, and 2 cards. So we'll see what this is. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, we got the 9 of Swords. They're tired of the fears, they're tired of restriction. The Moon card is this things being revealed from underneath the surface, some unknown and hidden things coming to pass. Some things they were feared would show themselves, and it is like not that I don't think that they're, like, coming out gay or anything like that, which isn't bad anyway. If they do, of course, I'm gay. I don't I don't have any judgment on that, but I feel like everyone has a coming out in their life at some point where they're afraid of being themselves because they were trying to fit in, and then it's like, boom, coming forward and being themselves, right? This hidden stuff that they've had to keep secret that they were afraid would be found out. Suddenly, they're just like, "I don't care anymore," and I feel like they're getting to that point of they're ready for this new identity, to identify themselves differently in, like, "I don't wanna be that, I don't wanna do this, I don't wanna be part of this organization, this religion, this, you know, dream, this career, this whatever." I just feel like there's been something that's been scaring them for a while that they've been keeping secret that they're like, "All right, fine, here I am. I have 10 children." No, I'm just kidding. It's not like that. That would be a surprise. Whoa. Okay. Well, we do have here the 5 of Wands and the Palace of Wands. Palace of Wands is special to this deck. This is trying to create a safe space to express their creativity, express their passion. And here's the 5 of Wands, lower vibrational energy and their drama and their internal struggle transforming into something here. So again, this energy is coming up where they're wanting to be able to be their true selves, and they're stepping out from underneath all this stuff. Yeah, again, they had the Queen of Coins, and now they have the Empress and the Page of Wands. So this is very much birthing of themselves, this rebirth, but it's Mother Nature, Mother Nurture, and this Page of Wands. Pages. Here's all that House of Wands, the Page of Wands. They are definitely wanting to express themselves, their creativity. Very much creatively show themselves differently in life, and that could be in a variety of different ways. But that's not our secret to tell, right? You might already know. You're like, don't they know I know already? But, I feel like this is this energy that's there, and that's why you feel it's weird because I feel like there's a wall up that they normally don't have up 'cause, they're afraid and they're getting ready to kinda make changes and alter things in their life in a way, and they're afraid for people to find out too early, which is interesting. But That's that energy for that. Let me see. I feel like I want to go into this I am everything deck for and this is represents their energy, I feel, but this is the fortune cookie for your reading for around them. Yeah, I like that. I am aware. Maybe that's you. I'm aware. I'm not stupid. Anyway, when I pay attention to my surroundings, I can feel appreciation for everything. I see so much beauty in the world. Being aware means living in the present and fully experiencing my life in the here and now. I am aware. And that's what they're coming into. They've become aware of who I am. Who am I truly? They're getting beyond these, supposed to's and shoulds and need to's and these restrictions. So I feel like it's this rebirth that's going on. So hopefully that makes sense and resonates for you there. So that's what they have for your donation, Sean G. I'm looking over here like there's a camera right there when it's right here. Whoa, what was in that coffee? All right. And then for your free question, Sean G, guidance for the week. All right, let's take so these are just 1 to 2 cards for these. So these will be a little faster. Okay, just that one. What else? Okay. So guidance for the week. Wow. And then you got another palace. Yours seems like a kind of a laid back, kind of a held back kind of week where you're kind of stepping away in being in your own little cocoon and, like the hangman is like a cocoon hanging upside down. But it's you doing it to see things from a different perspective. The Palace of Swords is finding a place to express your words, to express your thinking, and to be able to communicate in a safe space. That's what the Palace of Swords is creating. And that's what this is happening here. It's also the safe space to learn and to grow. So this week just kind of feels like don't be afraid. Got this Neptune Pisces unknown hidden into the unknown energy, and to allow yourself to step back and just kind of observe and kind of get in tune with a higher knowing. It's not even like a knowing of the learning something new brain. It's the um, absorbing this knowledge from the universe. It's like that's what the hanged man is. It's Odin choosing to hang up upside down from the tree of life so that they could have access to the higher knowledge of the cosmos. And so there is this sitting, being, seeing things from a different perspective and allowing you just to kind of absorb it into you. Isn't that weird? But I think you get it. You're like, yeah, I know what it is. I do that. You just kind of just feel it come into you, and then it starts loading and making sense, but you feel the energy of it first. And I feel like it's a good week for you to do that, to kind of sit back, step back, and see things from a different perspective. A lot of clarity coming in for you. So I like that. That's what they have for you, Shanji. So many blessings, my dear. And thank you again for the donation. All right. And then up next, we've got Maria. So, Maria, thank you for your donation. You also had a free reading request. I'm so sorry. For some reason, I'm getting phlegmy. Probably because I just ate. My apologies. But so you have your you have your donation that we'll do first, and then I'll add the free reading on. So again, you don't have to go searching for it, right? So thank you for your donation. We have this episode of The Days of Our Lives, weekend edition. All right. So, what are Walter's feelings and thoughts for you today? So, let's see. What are their. Okay, those are feelings. These are thoughts. How many times will you hang out with Walter this upcoming week? All right. How many times? Okay. Okay. How's the separation going? Separation. Okay. And then what was that change of direction? What was that change of direction to speed things up for him to move out? Okay. That's that. All right. And then does he have feelings for you? Really? Really, Maria? Really? We'll pull a card for it. It's always nice to hear, "I know." Even when we know it, we still like to hear it. All right. Let me just move these over a little bit here. My candle. I had to blow out my candle. It was all liquid and my eyes were starting to burn. I think there was some chemicals coming out of it. I had it going for hours though, so we're giving it a break. I'm very chatty today. Sorry. Okay, so Walter's feelings first. All right. So we have the 9 of wands. Here's this. This has been coming up so much today. This Sagittarius new moon energy. Be sure to check out the video that I posted in the chat earlier. I posted it several times in that video. If you haven't checked it out, I posted it like in, I think I did it at the beginning of every session, Friday, Saturday morning, Saturday night, and this morning. But there's this energy that you need to know about with the Sagittarian new moon, and this is what's coming in with these feelings. It's like this excitement, this passion, Sagittarius, fun, go energy, adventure, excitement, expansion with Jupiter energy that's up this week too. So these feelings are about action, and I want action and passion and movement. There's like this nudging them to do that in their heart. So they have all this. I want to, take the next step. I want to take more steps, not the next step, but more steps, right? So that's coming in for the feelings, and then let's get into his brain. Dangerous place to be, I know. But there definitely is thoughts. Page of Swords, Two of Swords. So they're closing their eyes and opening their heart. They're trying to get out of their head around things. Page of Swords is clarity and seeing things from a different perspective. Again, we've got a Libra moon energy here coming in. So this new moon energy is really um, having them look at things. That Libra, the house of Libra is relationships, partnerships, kind of energy too. So they've got a lot on their mind about relationship, current, past. I wouldn't say current relationship. We'll say past relationship. Well, yours is a current relationship and the current, and they're just thinking about things, but they're trying to get out of their head about it and just try to look at things and gain clarity around what is it next? What is it? What's these next steps I want to take? And figuring out all the old stuff that they're wanting to clear away too from the past, right? How many times have you guys hang out this week? I feel like you'll hang out twice. Once, I feel like you guys spend a lot of time in the outside world with the King of Pentacles. That's the ruling the outside. The other is this safe space to express emotion. So I feel like one outside event and then one inside event. So that's what I'm feeling like two times this week. Okay. And then how's his separation going? Right. Yep. It's funny because didn't we get the tower? Lightning and thunder. The queen of wands and fire and lightning bolts that are happening here. So there is this, action happening. And you wanted to know what was the change of direction to speed things up for the move out. The queen of fire that he was living with and the lightning bolts, the stuff that's happening, the fire has fire in the eyes, Um yeah. Oh, okay. That's not what I thought it would be. But that makes sense too. But I feel like this is part of the what happened is there's this, it's being escalated. Things are being moved out of the way, that the obstacles because of just the amount of fire and conflict that's existing there. Um But what's speeding things up is the 10 of Pentacles, which is abundance in the outside world. So I feel like they some monies, some unexpected money, some unexpected financial breaks and different things is allowing them to speed it up because they do have enough and extra to be able to do that. So I don't know if they're getting a bonus, a raise, um, a gift of money, or they sold something. Something happened where it's like, okay, so this is going to be okay, or even someone's gonna, I think we talked about like a friend will move in and you can get off the lease or something. But it's just like there's so much friction and walking on eggshells that that's what kind of sparked it all. But this 10 of Pentacles is the ability to move out and to get on their own. And I feel like that's what's speeding things up. And then does he have feelings for you? No. The expectations card, this is funny that this is what spirit is bringing you. Obviously he does. He very much does. It's been through all of your readings that they do have feelings. They care about you. They may not use the L word yet because they feel it's not fair, to jump that fast when they're still have one foot in one physical place, not emotional, but one foot in a physical place. They're just like, "Mm." But the 10 of Swords is the message from spirit for you, which is letting go of all the expectations. Just a nice reminder for you, because we had talked about before, and we've kind of gotten away from it a little bit about taking our time, not having expectations, not needing intentions, not needing to know, and how we look, we can end up looking for our worth because of someone else. And we can slide into that kind of subtly. It's like someone boiling a frog and slowly turning up the pot. You don't realize that you've gone that far and drifted off of that course. And this is like a little just a course correction from spirit for you, just to go, come back, come back into alignment, and see that you are everything you need. That when you have expectations around someone, something like a relationship or yourself, you're focusing on how things are falling short. So we move from being grateful and wow, look how amazing they are, to falling short and focusing on everything that's not happening. And so they're just kind of nudging you to do that. Okay. And then, of course, we have your free reading, which we'll ask here in a sec, which was, what would Walter like to tell you that he hasn't? So I'm sure it'll be something like that. But let's see here. For this one, let's give you your um, fortune cookie from the Wish Craft Oracle. Okay, no. Okay, there it is. So, what is your message here? You're howling at the moon, are you? Ooh. And this says, my voice is heard in the world. Ah, I love that. Says at the next full moon, because this is a new moon today, so like 2 weeks, at the next full moon, go outside and look at that big round satellite, the moon. Think about something you want and maybe you want to celebrate, something you're grateful for. Hold that wish or event in your mind. Take a deep breath and let go a huge happy howl like a big woof. This is also a really fun thing to do with your friends. So go howl underneath the full moon when it comes out next. Maybe that's a nice little outing you can do with Walter. All right. So that's what they have for your donation. So thank you again for that. And then for your free reading, let's take a look here and see, what would Walter like to tell you that he hasn't? Okay. Oh, okay. So you have the 9 of Pentacles, which is this energy here. I mean, you got Venus there. It's one of like a dream. It's like a physical dream come true energy, that the experience he's having with you in this outside world is like it's a dream. It's like a dream because it just feels so natural and normal and safe. And because the 9 of Pentacles is like being in the garden with just spirit, but in this case when we're asking like what he wants to tell, what he would like to tell you is, he just it's just like this. It's beautiful being alone with you and being in this physical life and having you in it, because it does. It feels like a dream because it's like it almost feels too good to be true, kind of energy. And so I like that. So there you go. He does care about you. See, see. Okay. All right. So that's what they have for you, Maria. So many blessings to you. And then the last donation I have is from Amazing Grace. So thank you so much, Amazing Grace, for your donation. I didn't see a question. I went back into the chat. So hopefully I didn't leave too early and you put it in there because I went back to the video and there was no, you said you verified that you made a donation, that I got it. So I think the readings you had before is just you want to know what spirit has for you and what they want you to know. So that's what we'll do here. And spirit knows what you're wanting to ask and what you're needing to know in this moment anyway. So shuffle these up. Take another sip of my coffee here. Got a frog that just doesn't want to go away today. So sorry. Thank you. All right. So let's step into spirit here for you. What do you have for Amazing Grace? What do you want turning right now? Okay. And that one and that one go together too. So 2, 3, 1, 2. Not sure what that's about, but we'll see there. But and I had put this back in the deck, but this is your bottom card coming in here, which is the 9 of Pentacles, the 9 of Coins. This is about, this garden, this independence with spirit here. And I like that energy for you because it's like you are safe, you are cared for. If you know this song, my goodness, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do that. So close to the microphone too. There's this old song when I was in the church, which was his eye is on the sparrow. And if he watches over the sparrow, he watches over you. And I feel like that's an important energy for you to hear. It's just such a powerful song, powerful energy of how much the creator cares for us. And so I like that being the underlying energy. All right. And then your first message here with these two. Okay. Well, there you go. You got the Palace of Coins, the page of not palace, a page, the Palace of Coins. This is unique to this deck. It's a place of safety, it's a place of abundance, and I like that because it fits right in with that 9 of Coins, the green, the Emerald City, like the Wizard of Oz. It's a place where, you can find what you're looking for, right? And along with that, you have the Page of Wands, which is an upgrade. It's like a new level of spirit, a new level of upgrades. And I feel like there's like this extra trust that they're developing with you, and that your every need is going to be met, and that follow your energy, follow this, your spiritual energy, follow your passion that you're wanting to do, and don't worry about money, don't worry about sustainability or whatever. Just know that every step of the way you're going to be cared for. So whatever this, I feel like there's something that you're wanting to kind of go into. um if it's like a doing your own little business, doing your own little spiritual life coaching, or energy work, whatever this kind of spiritual connection is that you want to do, they're like, it is supported, we will support you along the way, so don't let that stop you, don't let that hold you back. Okay. And then you have, oh my gosh, another green card. You got the Empress, which is birthing of something new, and the Harvest, but birthing of something new. Yeah, and here again, you've got another palace. Palace of Wands. This is a safe space to express your energy, your passion, your creativity. And the Knight of Cups is the quest for higher love, the quest for the Holy Grail, the chalice. So this is this kind of getting more clarity around this new adventure that you're wanting to go on. It is about expressing something and birthing something new, but it's about expressing the love, the unconditional love essence you have in your heart, which is the essence of creator, right? How you uniquely want to express that to the world in your own special, unique way. And again, you have this safe space in the outside world, safe space in the energetic world. You have a safe place to express this. And I feel like they're just encouraging you and nudging you, to pursue that. Yeah, the King of Swords. So the King of Swords is they roll over the sword suit with the queen, but because all kings get a second portion of swords, this represents like master of technology, of knowledge, of learning. Could be teaching and it can be going to school or so it could be teaching something, or this can also be that you're learning something or learning and teaching it. So that is very supported too. If that's part of this adventure and this journey you're wanting to do, fully support it. I like that. And then, yeah, you have this the 5 of coins was what I was talking about earlier, about this change of trust. This is the 5 of pentacles is like a movement of, um, moving from fears of lack, fears of abandonment, of failure, fears of being left behind, left out in the cold, not being supported, and it's the transformation. 5 is the number of change, so it's the changing of that. And what happens the reason why we experience abandonment feelings in this lifetime is because when we're young, we put our hope in humans, that the humans are gonna bring me my sustenance in each moment. And when we do that, we experience abandonment, we feel insecurity for a reason, right? Because when the human feels unsafe or out of control, we will go into fight or flight mode, we go into survival mode, we will pull the rug out from underneath you. We will take the shirt off your back, we'll take back all the support we were giving you because I needed to live and survive because we're freaking out, right? We're panicking. So that's when humans do that. We're like, they've done that to us, and we're like, wait, I don't have anything. I need it for me. But spirit, the whole transformation, and we were talking about it earlier about you're safe and you're supported, is when we realize here I'm 57 years old and um, I've never been without. I've always had everything I needed in each moment. I'd be dead right now, obviously. So we learn that creator is the one who brings us our sustenance, and that it might be delivered through humans as the shipping company, but the source is the source, creator, universe, whatever your higher power your name for them are. And but they bring us what we need and always more. They don't just bring us bread and water. They love us so much they always want to give us more than we're asking for or needing. Not maybe not always what we want, right? But what we need and above and beyond what we need. And but there's this beautiful trust that's growing between the two of you even more so. And I like that. So this is kind of this movement that's coming in. Yeah, the Queen of Swords too. So you have both the king and the queen of swords. The Queen of Swords is the balancing between the head and the heart. And so this is talking about letting that knowledge, letting that trust come in and in the pursuit of whatever you're being nudged to move forward toward, um, that follow your heart, not don't try to follow just with your mind, well, the supposed to, the should, the need to. That's existing, not living. This is your heart wants to do this thing, right? And it's follow your heart. And they do have the temperance card, which is all about, taking time, things unfold, allow it to unfold in its perfect timing, go with the flow. Try not to attach to an outcome going, well, I can be happy and feel like I'm doing something when just realize in this moment you're perfect and you're doing everything you're experiencing in this moment. And that's what you came here to do. These other things you want to do are just how you want to express love to the world. One of the big things that was a big aha for me in my life is when creator said, "You could not do anything the rest of your life and you're fine." I'm like, "But don't you want me to do this and that, and I don't wanna fail you," and they're like, "No, no, it's a playground, I you wanna say it's like a grandparent, like, "Hey, grandparents, I would like to go to the playground to play," and they're like, "Let's go," and they take us to the playground to play, and we're like, "Okay, what do I have to go on first? There's the swings and the slide and the merry-go-round, the seesaw. What's the order? How am I supposed to what am I supposed to do?" And they're like, "Go have fun. You wanted to come and play. Go play on this beautiful playground." And we're like, "But there's gotta be a way. I've heard that we've gotta go on the swings first, and then the slide, not before, and then to the seesaw, and then the merry-go-round, and then da da," and they're like, "No, that's not true. That's opinion. Go play. You can go whatever you want." And we're like, "I don't know. You need to tell me what I need to do." And they're like, "Okay, fine. Go on the swings first. You need me to push you? Yeah." And then we go on the swings. But it's a playground and there's no pressure is the big thing. That there's not like I don't the creator can't be let down. They're like, I there's no expectations. They're like, "You're here to experience, and you're experiencing every second. Good job. You're playing, you're experiencing, you're moving around with the other kids on the playground, you're learning, you're growing." And they love watching us and being there with us. So, I feel like that's their message for you there, and, I feel like you get a wishcraft oracle for your fortune cookies. So let's take a look here and see what they want. It's wish, like make a wish upon a star. So there we go. And you've got, I like it, the flying broom, but it says, "I can let go of my mistakes," because there are no mistakes. Mistakes is a human made up, contrasting, judgmental conditioning. It's not there are no mistakes. I love that the creator how they explained to me that we are perfect mountains. The powerful being we are, we're perfect mountains. We come down here as a human to wander around the mountain, to explore and understand who we are. But we don't need to become something else. We just are here to discover who we are. Isn't that amazing? Brooms are a very special kind of magic because they clear away bad energy and you can jump over them in wishing magic. You can use an ordinary broom or make a simple besom, besom, from sticks and decorate it. Place a tablespoon of salt on the floor in a doorway, and as you sweep the salt outside, say, "I wish for good energy to be here and to sweep away anything I no longer need." Place the broom on the floor and have fun making a big flying jump flying over the stick. This will make the wish come true faster. I love that. Letting this idea of mistakes go and doing sweeping away the low vibration energy and allowing the higher vibration energy to come in. So I love that for you, Amazing Grace. Thank you again for your donation. I greatly appreciate that. All right. So that's it for the donations. The rest of the readings will be a little more faster. So thank you guys for your patience in getting to these. I do have 3 YouTube channel members. That's part of their they get to have priority, so they'll be up first. Also, normally on Fridays and Saturdays, I don't go back on to complete free readings, but I always make sure donations and my YouTube channel members are completed, and so that's a benefit of that. As I mentioned earlier, there's a link for joining my YouTube memberships. I have 2 levels, Zen Cricket at $2.99 and Praying Mantis at $7.99. All right, commercial is over. You're like, "What? Can I pass by those commercials?" You're so funny. Okay, so we've got Kelly, and then Aria, and then Livier Bagata. All right, and then we'll begin the free readings for the non-YouTube channel members. All right, so Kelly, thank you for your donations earlier. And your free reading request was any further messages from your higher self or angels or the universe regarding the concert ticket. If not, just a general message. Oh, okay. We'll take a look here. I think we kind of went in detail on that other ticket there. I mean, earlier, but we'll see if they have anything here. Okay. Anything more about the tickets? No, they're like, "No, nothing for the tickets." I think they covered those in that earlier reading. There's not, because they were talking about your energy and stuff before. So a general message for you, yeah, you've got, nothing to worry about. You got the King of Coins, which is about a great abundance in the outside world. Just follow your spirit. You got the Judgment card, which is there. You can kind of see a little better. There's this giant angel, and it has, calling the human up further. We got Pluto energy, which is the ending of old things and a rebirth, and you can trust that in the outside world when you follow spirit and follow your gut, follow your instinct, listen for get still and connect to higher vibration. You can hear their whispers very loudly, and you can draw. So if you feel like anxious about something, step back, take a big deep breath, come back to this moment, sitting there in the silence, focus on raising your love vibration to unconditional love and joy and laughter and peace and that higher vibration. Then you can hear the whisper. It's so quiet. But if it's loud, fear is loud and noisy. It's hard to hear their voices. So it's like getting still and then trusting that, you're cared for, and that if you'll tune into spirit, they'll definitely give you direction as you maneuver through this adventure in the outside world. We're not in this alone ever. They're always with us 24/7. But they do honor our free will. They don't meddle in our life unless we ask them of our own free will to meddle in our life. They'll bring us a lot of repeating numbers and a lot of things. They're behind us, right? Supporting us, but sometimes we forget they're there because we're so consumed with what's happening in front of us that like repeating numbers are them going, you're like, oh, that's right. You guys are there. Thank you. Synchronicities, repeating numbers, different things. They'll give us signs just to go, we're here if you need us. Just saying. But you need to ask them of your own free will. You gave them a bunch of stuff that you want them to do before you came down here, and they're always working on that, but they have tons of time and energy and ability on their hands. They're like, there's nothing too small, nothing too large. Ask away, right? So I like that for you, Kelly. That is what they have for you. So many blessings to you. And then Aria, you are up next. So, did your husband cheat on you with Sarah? Okay. Or did they meet in secret? He denies cheating, but you find out things. Okay, so we'll do that. And then 2, do all his friends know? I feel like one of them tried to make fun of me about it. Okay. So one card will be the first question and one card will be the second question. Okay, no, they're going to give you 2 for the second one. All right. So did they cheat? You got the 6 of wands here, which is this, it's victory. It's a positive card, not a negative one here. There's this it's Leo energy, it's Jupiter energy. So this is all, expansion and protector energy. So with this card, I would say that it doesn't seem like they cheated. They don't feel like they did anything, um, what they would consider cheating or what you would consider cheating, per se. Um, so it just doesn't feel like that energy with this. It's just because it's too positive of a card for it to be that. Um, so, I don't feel it with that there. And, when we're talking about their friends, you've got again this King of Pentacles, this abundant feeling, this grounded feeling, this justice and this balance energy here. So it just doesn't feel like it's that. I feel like there's this with this justice card, it's about trying to see things from a higher place, from a place of unconditional love. I know it's hard to do joy and laughter and gratitude and all that. But when we're in our fear, our ego is going to provide us all the proof for the thing that it fears. when we step out of our fears and are able to see things from a different perspective, then we can, you know, see things differently. So the things that you found out things, you know, I would really just kind of try to take a step back from it all and look at and go, all right, what is this? What is it that I truly know beyond a shadow of a doubt? Or is this opinion? Is this people? Is it perception? Right. And it's important to know that here. You know, all of this, everything always happens for us anyway, and one of the, having actually been cheated on a few times in myself, I know there's pain and fears. And once it happens once, you know, um, we just stop trusting and we start seeing things that um, are not as extreme as that we're perceiving them to be. And it all happens, right? And I'm not saying that that's necessarily what's going on, but just be aware. But there is this the pain in our heart, the things that we're feeling, the fear of heartbreak and all of that. That's fear. And of course, we're taught when someone, let's say someone does cheat, someone does not honor their promise, we're taught that means that's because something's wrong with us. That if I was lovable enough and I was good enough, they wouldn't want to cheat on me because I'm that good. They wouldn't want to. So I must not be worthy of it. It's like, no, all of that stuff happens to show us that we're cheating on ourselves with them because you're defining your worth by them, not by yourself. Your self worth, your self esteem, your self love, that eternal unconditional love, that's what defines you, not people's actions, not people's non actions, not people's words or silence. None of that defines us. That just is a mirror for us to see, how am I doing this for me? And what am I, what can I learn through this? So, this fear that you have of looking, and like they're cheating, and these people are saying things about me, and they're making fun of me. All of that is fear because we're looking for a validation of our worth out there, when really we're cheating on our higher self, going, you are the one that defines me and validates me, not them. So there's just opinions and their actions, if they're not loving actions, they're of lower vibrational fear. So they will say and do things. People cheat, people lie, people criticize. All of that is because someone is fearing, and they're fearing their own worth. They're fearing. And so that's when we fear, we do stupid stuff. And that's why humans do stupid stuff, when we're feeling unsafe and out of control. So I feel like it's a very important thing just to know that with all this, but with the cards coming out, I don't feel like they're saying that he cheated, or that he did anything in secret, because it's like everything's out in the open. It's like, here I am. They're standing on a balcony, and it's like, here I am. This is who I am. I'm not hiding anything. This is me, right? And those other things, it doesn't seem like they are. But, again, if we have fears, we will see things through our own eyes of insecurities and our own pain, and we don't see things clearly because we're freaking out, right? So hopefully that helps a little bit. I know you're not alone in what you're going through. I know I've personally gone through it at least 3 times before Spirit really showed me, these are the mirrors showing you what you want to see about yourself until you see it. I was a little slow learner. So, but I'm so glad I saw it now and that I went through it, because it helped free me of that external validation. So hopefully that helps, Aria. Hang in there, my dear. Much love to you. All right. And then the last of my YouTube channel members is Olivier Vagara. Hello, hello. So you want to ask, how will your work environment be? All right, let's take a look here. How will your work environment be? All right. Wow. Pretty cool. You got the 10 of coins, which is abundance and feeling full and overflowing. Like that. very much looks like an open door, doors opening, allowing for more abundance and a feeling of fullness in the outside world. The Three of Coins is like also the environment is one of creativity, allowing you to be more like yourself and expressing the true authentic self for you here. Just you know, don't fear that you're going to lose support, by being and expressing who you are. Sometimes we'll kind of shrink ourselves and um so we don't stand out, but this is like, no, be you. Be true to your authentic self. Create, allow your creativity come forth, allow your imagination, share what you want. And it has this 10 of Pentacles is a card of abundance and overflowing it. So when you do that, you get rewarded, you stand out, you have that fullness there. So I like that. So hopefully that helps. It's short and sweet, but that's what they got. All right. So that's what they have for you, Olivier. So many blessings to you. All right. So now we'll begin all the free readings for non-members. Let's say I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, about 16. And these will go a little faster, but so thank you for your patience and getting to your free readings. I'm so glad I'm able to offer this. And if you guys are enjoying your free readings, make sure to hit a thumbs up. Does help the channel and it helps spread the Zen love, and you're part of the love tsunami. So thank you, thank you, thank you. So let me take a quick sip here and we'll jump in. All right. So up first, we have Macaroni. Hello, hello. Will you get a job offer this week? All right. All right. So they want me to shuffle for the entire, all the questions they said. They do that every once in a while. So we're doing 1 shuffle, 2 shuffle, 3 shuffle. Okay. And then one of these, I guess this is a shuffle 2. So it's 1 and 2 and 3. And here come all the messages. Oh, no, they want me to cut it. The top becomes the bottom, the middle becomes, oh, I'm sorry, the next becomes the middle, and then the bottom becomes the top. It's easier to do than to say. All right, so Macaroni, will you get a job offer this week? I feel like you're going to have 2 with the 2 of Pentacles. So there's 2 options that come in. You got Jupiter. There's some great energy coming in this week because we are in Sag season and this new moon. Sagittarius, big energy coming in with that. So I do feel like you'll have 2 job offers. One is like, meh, you know, it's like, yeah, I could do that. The other one feels like it feels like a no-brainer when they come to you, but I feel like you get 2 offers, but one feels like it's up here, the other feels like it's down here. You're like, I don't know if I would even consider that an offer, but thank you, but I'm going to go for this one. So I do feel like you'll have 2, and one's going to be very obviously to you something that you want to choose. So I like that for you. All right. So that's what they have for you, Macaroni. So many blessings to you. And then Happy Pill, you'd like a general reading. All right. So you have the 3 of Swords. 3 of Swords is the fear, it's like expectations equal disappointment, our fear of heartbreak, our fear of failure. It's all these supposed tos and shoulds and need tos and have tos and musts that we're taught growing up. And then there's this big list of things that just suck the life out of us because we're trying to, expect all this stuff. But there's a great quote from Byron Katie. If you ever had a chance to check her out, she's got a free YouTube channel. It's Byron and then Katie. She has a free website too, thework.com, THEWORK.com. And she has this great saying that stuck with me forever when I first heard her say it. She goes, our thoughts and beliefs that we grow up with, our conditioning, all these expectations, it battles reality, right? Our shoulds battle reality and they lose against reality. But only 100% of the time. Right? It's funny. To me, it was funny at the time because I'm like, it's true because when my brain is going, "No, no, it should be this." Well, but it's not. So, obviously, reality when it's not matching my supposed to be, well, and other things she says is, "You know how you know that that's supposed to be what happened?" "No, no, how?" "'Cause it happened." And you sit there and you go, Oh, that does make sense," and then it allows you her she has a book called Loving What Is, and you learn to love what's in the moment because you really learn that what's unfolding is for us, for our highest experience always, what's unfolding, and there's all these possibilities and all this stuff, different choices we can make, but everything there's nothing that works against us. It's always either supporting us and raising our love vibration or having us experience low vibration, which points us to high vibration, which then we eventually do it. So it's always an experience of higher love or a nudge back to it. And so it's never wrong. And I like this kind of just a reminder that these expectations and the disappointments and all that, that it's okay. It was for us and instead of trying to control so much in the outside world that's outside of our control, we can go with the flow of it. And that our hearts are too powerful to be broken, um, in that you know, the feeling of heartbreak is actually just our fight or flight kicking in because of an emotional monster, a belief that says, "Oh, when this happens, oh, you're never going to find love again." And you're like, "No," and it's like, "Oh, that's not true." Usually that's what I thought when my first heartbreak, I'll never find love again. And then I found love again. I'm like, wow. And then I'm like, oh no, I'm never gonna find love again. And then I found love again. I was like, wow. And then that one went down. And then number four came along and I was like, oh, I found love again. I'm gonna find love again, ain't I? It becomes, oh, don't worry, there's plenty of love out there, but there's no shortage of experiences for sure. All right. Well, hopefully that helps, Happy Pill. That's what they have for you right now. Many blessings. And then Patricia, you want to know is going away or staying local at a hotel for Christmas for your highest and best. All right. So let's take a look here. Well, oops, I have the cards right here. So we're going to pull two cards. The first card's going to be the energy of going away, and the second is staying local. So if you go away, wow, a lot of adventures, Page of Wands, a lot of excitement that comes in here. Wow. But if you stay local at a hotel, it's like a dream come true as well. So it doesn't feel like there's a wrong answer here. It feels like it's more nudging towards um staying local. I feel will be like, wow, a dream come true. But if you decide to go away, it's the Page of Wands. It's still an expanded experience that comes in with that. So I don't feel like there's a wrong choice. But if you're asking spirit, they're like, well, staying local at a hotel for Christmas is, you know, slightly higher than the other. So it's like, if you're asking, it's like, well, this one does have some more benefits staying in town. The other, you still have a great time, but in the comparison, it's like a 6 if you go away and like a 9 if you stay. So there you go. All right, so that's what they have for you, Patricia. Happy holidays. All right. All right, so many blessings to you. Let me just move some of these other readings over here. All right. So up next, we've got Day Sturgis. So whatever you need to know for the week, and thank you for your donation earlier. I got the 10 of Wands. Busy, 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 busy week, right? Here's that Sagittarius energy. A lot of opportunity coming this week. What Spirit is bringing with this 10 of Wands, it's because it can feel like abundance, but sometimes it can feel like I got so much going on, I feel almost burdened. And that happens when we feel like everything is urgent, everything is important, right? Which kind of life teaches us that. And it's like, it's not true, right? And so there's this kind of just take a step back, take a big deep breath, and then look at 3 buckets and put these things in the 3 buckets. You just really have to get real with yourself on what is truly urgent to you, what's truly important to you, not the outside world with all their opinions, but you get to prioritize all this things that you're investing energy in. The first bucket is the things that are truly urgent, truly important to you. The second bucket are the things that are truly important to you, but not urgent, things you can put on the calendar for the future, can kind of, stretch them out. They're not urgent, right? And then the third bucket are the things that are, I'm urgent, but they're not important. And you don't even have to do anything with those because they're not important. They'll take care of themselves or fall away and no big deal. So then you're able to really evaluate and get things done differently this week because you're doing the urgent important things to you, and then the you can, if you finish all that up and you want to go into the um not urgent but important things, you can do that. And if you get finish it all and you're bored, then you can go into the third bucket if you want. You don't have to, but you're like, yeah, let me pick one, I'll do this. So I like that. That's like just managing your energy this week is what they have coming in for you, right? So that's what they have for you, day Sturgis. Many blessings to you. And then Starfall. Hello, hello. You'd like a general reading? All right. Well, look, got the Ace of Cups. And the message they have coming in here is this is the answer to all of your questions. This is the answer to all of our problems, the Ace of Cups. And it all starts there. All love starts with the Ace of Cups. It's our chalice, the Holy Grail. It's our love. It's us, our self love. This is about becoming, what we all want, love. And that's the journey of this life is um wanting love and then the fear of not being lovable. Right, that's like pretty much sums it all up. But it starts with inward and upward, and as we connect to that higher eternal unconditional love and we fill up with that, then it overflows out to the world. We feel that abundance. Any lack we feel in our life is a lack of love we feel inside for ourselves. And so that's how we resolve any conflict in our life is, oh, this has to do with me trying to validate myself out there, when I can validate by this love that's in here, inward and upward. Eternal unconditional love is my foundation. Everything else becomes above and beyond extra. um and it's great. They remind me of a meme that I have, and actually I have it to in my little stack to, I think it's going to go out this week, which is, I seek unconditional love. That's my journey. That's what I'm searching for. And once I find that, then I'll move on to the next thing. But I can't imagine what else there might be. And that is our journey. When we find that on the inside, then everything else is above and beyond extra. There's no lack, there's no drive to find more. It doesn't mean we don't want things in the outside world, but we don't need it. We're not like, oh my gosh, I'm going to die if I don't have that, or be with them, or have that, or whatever. It transforms everything. And I feel like this is what they're telling you is the answer to every question is unconditional love that you find inside yourself that no one else can give you. This is the foundation of your worth, of your love, and I love that for you. So, good reminder, I think, is what they want you to know right now. So, many blessings to you, Starfall. That's what they have. All right. And then Minahil, hello, hello. You are up next. And a general reading, what's coming towards you in 2025? All right. We have the Knight of Cups. So you got movement of emotion, the quest for the Ace of Cups, the quest for the Holy Grail. And so a lot of change, a lot of movement, a lot of clarity around self-love, around outside love, around emotion altogether. It's going to be a very transformative and a lot of action and movement around emotion this coming year. So it can be, it starts with your self love, like we were just talking about, just in the reading right before yours. that's the foundation of everything is this quest for the Holy Grail, the quest for the Ace of Cups. And we come into this life going, "Oh, you're looking for the love, the chalice? It's out there. Go out there. It's relationships and situations and things." And we're like, "Oh, okay." So we wander and we look and we wander and we go and we can't find it anywhere. Finally, we are like, we come back to ourselves and going, I looked, I think everywhere out there. I couldn't find it. Oh, it's because it's in here. Sorry, our bad. You wanted the quest, you wanted the adventure. So you told me you wouldn't remember telling me, but you told me, send you out there. And then once you come back, then I get to tell you where it's really at. And I feel like there's this aha and a lot of awareness of raising your self-love and your raising your love vibration that allows you to see relationships, see love differently because you're not looking for it out there. You're filling up with it in here. And then when you're filling up from within, the love that comes looks so different to you than it did before because you're seeing life through more clearer vision of self-love. And so it's beautiful. I feel like it's very, very powerful year for you. So that is what they have for you right now, Manny Hill. So a little tidbit. That's not everything that will happen, of course. That's just what they want you to know going into this next year. All right. Right. So many blessings to you. And then MMI, when will you meet someone romantically? All right. Well, first you're going to meet, I guess this could be romance. The Knight of Wands is more passion, where that starts first. But I feel like the this Knight of Wands is on a quest for passion, for expression and creativity too. And I feel like when you begin to express your passion in the outside world, you start seeking your passion in the outside world, your creativity, that you meet someone romantically and doing that. It's not searching for someone romantically being your hobby, but finding a hobby, finding something that you love to do where you can express your creativity, painting, um, clay, working with pottery, whatever it is you want to do, bonsai trees, it doesn't matter. Whatever your passion is, finding some way to express it. When you're doing that, like maybe you go, the example they always give me is like you go to a pottery place that has clay and a potter's wheel and a kiln and the colors and paints and all that, and you pay to be able to make a mess there, so you don't have to make a mess at your place, or you don't have to buy a potter's wheel, and you can just rent. And you're doing that, and then someone goes, how are you doing that with that? Because I can never get that to work. And you go, oh, look, you just do da 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 da. And they're like, oh, okay, cool. And you're like, well, what are you trying to make? And they're like, well, I'm trying to do this African pot that's gonna. And you're like, oh my god, I love those. And you know, it just kind of sparks. And they're like, there's this art exhibit that's coming next week. No way, really? Yeah, you want to go? I know, I know. Well, hey, do you want to just grab a coffee after this and let's talk about it? You're like, yeah, spark, it grows into romance. That's how you find romance, not trying to fill a position of, I need a romantic partner. I'm taking applications and interviewing. Who's next? It's like, no, it feels like work. It's exhausting, right? And the background checks never bring back good things on them, right? So, but you're living your passion is where you find them. All right. So that's what they have for you, MMI. So many blessings to you. All right. And then we have Magana. You are up next. Let me just bring some of the more of these over here. Oops, I might be able to bring them over. All over here. Just have to do one at a time. I don't know how to grab them all here. All right, there we go. So Magana, you are up. So you'd love a reading for the month of December. All right. Wow, what a turnaround as far as the outside world and these change of feelings of lack and feeling, like left behind, the fear of being left behind, of abandonment. And it's this great energy because it is transformative. And just there's the solid foundation. We talked a little bit earlier in someone's reading about it's developing this trusting relationship with creator, and this big aha and awareness that comes in here for December, that it's not mankind and humans that bring us what we need in each moment. It's creator. They're our source. And they might use, humans as shipping companies to bring things to us. We can thank them for delivering, right? The UPS driver, you're like, "Thank you." But you're like, "Thank you for shipping this to me. I'm so glad I got this." And this is what's developing here because, when we're thinking that it's humans that bring us what we need in each moment, when a human gets afraid, when our little inner child feels unsafe and out of control, alarms sound, we go into fight or flight mode, we go into survival mode, we grab back all the resources that we're giving to others. And mine, that's where we experience abandonment, right? Where we experience being left behind because people are freaking out. Human characters are freaking out and they're hoarding because they're like, I'm afraid, like toilet paper during COVID. That's funny that but it's true. I need all the toilet paper. And we're like, if everyone just continues to go about the regular, we're not going to run out of toilet paper. But when we all hoard it, we sure did. Everyone was like fighting for it. It's like, oh my gosh. But that's such a perfect example of what humans do when we're in fear. But creator, they never end fear. They're our source. They have endless resources. They never go into fear. They want to give us what we want, not, I mean, need in each moment and more. They don't just give us the bread and water and bare necessities because they are, so loving and care about us so much. They always want to give us more, but maybe not everything our ego wants, but we always have everything. And I feel like that's a big message for this December is you will always have enough because I watch over you, not, mankind. And so, like, when we're like, we start to worry about money, we start worrying about finances, we start fearing, and our energy starts bringing in situations and people and events that match that energy. And creators like, wait, 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 don't focus on fear because you're limiting my ability to give to you because your energy is pushing away because when we fear something, we reject it. It's like, I need more. It pushes the stuff away. But if we instead focus on gratitude for what we do have and what is coming in, then that opens up the door and it allows the creator to bring us more. They're already like, it's like waiting at the loading dock, but we won't open the door. They're like, I got all this stuff for you. And you're like, oh, I don't deserve it. I'm fearing I'm not going to have enough. They're like, I got tons over here for you. And you're like, but I don't know if I'm gonna have enough. They're like, "Open the damn door." No, I'm just kidding, they wouldn't say that, but that's kinda like that would be our human, what we would as a human would do. But they're like, they understand we're on our journey and they're patient and loving, they would never say that. But open the damn door. So that's what they have for you, Magana. I love it. Your spirit guides are funny. Alright, so many blessings to you. And then, let's see here. We've got Carmel Damon. You are up next. So, will DL contact you and why? Well, you got the Six of Cups. So, I feel this past life energy and this connection, this faded, Akashic, connection. Um, I do. I do feel like they'll contact you. This Six of Cups. It's funny that we're in Mercury retrograde right now. In Mercury retrograde, I saw this funny meme. Um, it's like I said, Mercury retrograde, watching our people from our past contact us or the ex contact you and your equipment not work. It's like it says it kind of laughs at us, but it's not. And I mean, we got Scorpio sun. Is that Scorpio? Yeah. We got the moon in Scorpio here, which is the hidden and the unknown. Um, coming forth here too. And so I just feel like there's this energy drawing back, like you guys have some, I wouldn't necessarily call it unfinished business, but it does feel like there's, some purpose to interact, some more mirroring for you guys to do for each other, even from a distance, even if they just contact you. It just feels like they're going to mirror something for you as you mirror something for them, which you have no idea what you're mirroring to them. Like they have no idea what they're mirroring to you, but it's for you. And I do feel like this. It's someone from the past contacting you. Six of Cups. That's funny. So that's a yes. And the reason why is because of that mirroring. Can even see that it's, you know, kind of like if you get rid of these people, it's like mirroring three flowers and three flowers, but they're different flowers. But so you're seeing different things, but it's of the same essence. They're flowers, but they're different types of flowers. So you're showing things to each other, but in a different way, if that makes sense. So that's what's coming in for you, Carmel. So many blessings to you. And then VD Jalan, you are up. So hello, what message does your higher self have for you? All right. Wow. The power of your energy, amazing energy. There's a lot of opportunities, a lot of choices, a lot of different doors that you can go in and out. And it's a world of possibilities. I feel like your higher self is what, first of all, and there's no wrong choice. It's like, what if I chose door that? Oh, then you're gonna have adventures like this. Well, what if I choose that door? Well, then you're gonna have adventures like that. Well, which one's the right door? There is no right or wrong in spirit, from your higher self's perspective. There's just different choices with different experiences. And if you go through one door and you're like, I don't want to experience this, then you can take the little side door and go into something else. You're never making like decisions that will impact you the rest of your life, except for taking your life. That'd be the only thing that ends our choices is when we take our life. Although, even then, sometimes we're brought back from the dead, because we're like, nope, I didn't want to die yet. Oh, look, I had a near death experience. But I like this energy of you get to choose, and there's no right or wrong. There's just different choices with different experiences that make life harder or easier, that are of higher vibration or lower vibration. And but the destination is in your hands. You get to choose where you want to go, what you want to do, where you want to head, and whatever you focus on is what you draw to you. So, you know, be aware that you're always choosing every moment. They used to show me a fireman with a big fire hat and had a big hose on the top of his attached to his head here, and it's always on full blast. And whatever they were looking, they were growing. Energy was flowing out, and they'd look over here. That would stop growing. This would grow, and whatever they would look at would grow and expand. And that's like what happens. We're always have energy going out, but are we aware of what we're focusing on? And if we realized, oh, it's me that's doing this, I thought someone else was doing it. It's like, whoa, then we will, do things differently, and we would focus on things differently if we knew how much of our lives are impacted by our energy. Like a big part of our lives is our energy. So I feel like that's what they want you to know right now, Ashvin. I'm sorry, not Ashvin, Vidi Jalan. Yeah, Ashvin is next. So I feel like that's what they want you to know here. Um, at this moment. So many blessings. And then Ashvin Ray, you are up. You want to some career guidance. All right. So you got this Neptune energy of the hangman hanging upside down, seeing things from a different perspective. Transformation coming in here too. So Neptune is it rules Pisces energy. Pisces is dreaming, both the dream and sleepy dreamy. But this is about diving into the unknown, the hidden, bringing that forward. What's this dream? What's this desire that you have within you? And, when we're asking about career advice, it's like, well, what should I do? It's like, let your passions, let your heart and your joy guide you in this moment. Not like, what's my whole life purpose? That's a lot of pressure to put on a human character that we are. But if you go, where is your heart and joy leading you right now? Go do that. Let that be your career. Follow that. Um, and then if that takes you to another path, another passion, then follow that, and you don't have to figure it all out today. It's all about seeing things from this higher perspective, that this life is temporal. We have eternal lives. We're eternal beings. We have multiple lifetimes. We're not under pressure. We usually tell them, oh my God, I got to get this done. They're like, why? You have eternity. Oh, I gotta get it done. They're like, if you don't get it in this lifetime, you'll hit it in the next or the next or the next. Enjoy the adventure. Follow your heart. Where will it lead? Dun, dun, dun. The mystery. So I feel like, when we don't know, we close our eyes, we open our heart, and we follow it. Where does it leading it? What makes me feel joy? What makes my heart want to dance? Follow that. And, in our brain, when we're letting our brain lead us, we feel pressure, we feel anxiety, we feel stressed because got this long list of supposed to be, should be, need to be, have to be, everything rooted in fear of failure, fear of not being enough. And when we're using our career to define us, that careers are unstable, so then we feel unstable. But when we define ourselves inward and upward by the eternal, unconditional love, the being that we really are, we realize this is more of an adventure than it is, you know, tasks to be completed. That changes the energy. It allows you to enjoy what you do and it allows creativity to flow. It allows you to connect to the higher realms and to that whole intelligence of the higher realms. And that's what the hangman is. It's supposed to be Odin who chose to hang upside down from the tree of life to see things more clearly and to have access to the cosmic intelligence and knowledge and wisdom. And that's what you can do. And I feel like that's their advice is like we're afraid to make choices and decisions because we're afraid we're going to make a wrong one. But there's no wrong choice. There's just the choice of lower vibration of choosing from our fears, and then there's a choice of higher vibration choosing from our joy. And if we choose one, don't beat ourselves up. We get to experience it, and we're like, "That sucked," and then we're like, "I'm gonna choose this one now and see how that feels. This is great." Then we continue to choose that way till we get bored and like, "I need some drama. Let me choose for lower vibration. Okay, that was fun. Nice place to visit. I don't want to live there. I want to live up here." Right. All right, so that's what they have for you, Ashvin. Hopefully that is helpful. So many blessings to you. All right. We're making our way down here. So thank you guys for your patience again as we move down here. So I think I got about five left. One, two, yep. So we got five left. So up next we've got, and I'm going to probably mispronounce this. Is it Bezers Ent? And I probably totally murdered that, and my deepest apologies. So you're new, so welcome for being a new subscriber, and I'm glad you came across the page. So you're in the military, the army, okay. Oh, army spouse, okay. And you're dealing with the DV. And you want to know why the military is sweeping it under the rug, but you mainly need to know if your babies are okay. Okay. So let's take a look here. What we have here. You do have the Ace of Coins, the Ace of Pentacles. So this is a grounding energy. This is a positive energy. This is an abundance energy. Um, and so of course I have to have a disclaimer with tarot in the United States. I'm of course not a licensed practitioner, a medical practitioner, psychologist, lawyer, whatever. So tarot is designed for entertainment. Ultimately everyone has to make their own decisions and you should always seek professional assistance and things, right? Okay, so disclaimer is in the description box of the video. Just, I have to say that. Because that said, the Ace of Coins is everything is great, everything is fine. Not everything is great, but your babies are fine. The Ace of Pentacles is about abundance in the outside world. And when you ask why is the military sweeping this under the rug, there's a human reason why, which is just for the movie that we're in as these human characters, right? But behind every character, we have our actors, all of us, right? We're these powerful, supernatural, eternal spirit beings made of unconditional love. That's who we really are. That's the actor. We play different roles in different movies, right? In this particular movie, this is the character I'm playing. You are the character you're playing. The individuals in the that are in you know connected to your experience you're going now are also characters. And so there could be like, oh, this is the reason why it's happening in this human physical world, but really the thing that your spirit guides want you to know is with this Ace of Pentacles, this is a new opportunity to see your worth in relationship to the outside world in a different way. So the real purpose, like the moral to the movie, the moral behind the story, the experience that your spirit, your higher self, and your spiritual posse and the design behind the scenes is for you to be able to look at your worth and how we are. as humans designed and like our lives, the only time we look at our inner worth and find our true self-worth, which is capital S self, we find our true worth inward and upward, is when the outside world, the validation and the worth we're looking for in the outside world fails us, right? If it was meeting us and making us feel validated and wonderful, then we continue to do it. But when it sucks and it falls short and it's disappointing out there and unstable, then when we get tired of it enough, we go, "Rzz," and we find the only stable thing, which is that eternal, unconditional love with the higher realms. And so, sorry, I'm falling off my chair. When so when the situation when like the military feels like it's failing you, then you feel like you're a failure. You feel like, that questions our worth. Like, I deserve this, but I'm not getting it. So there's these fears of what if I'm not worth? Why do they hate me? Why are they out to get me? Why are they picking on me? And that's the low self-worth that happens when we're defining ourselves by that outside world stuff. So the reason why it's happening in your life is it's turning you inward and upward to find your true safety, your true security, your true definition. And then that changes your whole perception of the outside world because you don't need that. And then the world, when you fill up from the inside, you fill up and you overflow, then the outside world changes from a place of lack to a place of overflowing. We start to have gratitude for what is in our life, and that draws in more things to be grateful for. When we're trying to validate ourselves by the outside world, we're living in fear. And when we focus on fear, we draw things in that match that energy because that's what our energy does. So we draw in the events and the people and the situations that match those. But when I start going, I'm grateful, truly, sincerely grateful for this and that. What can you find that you're grateful for in this situation? It brings more in of that. And it's like, there we go. Here comes the abundance. Here comes the change of life that happens with all that. I know when I did a gratitude journal, they were so overdone. I was like, oh, really? A gratitude journal? But my spiritual posse was like, yeah, we really do you some good. I'm like, all right, fine. And so I gave in because I can trust them. I'm like, if you're insisting that it'd be better for me, I'll do it. But so every day I just wrote something that I was grateful for 30 days, planning not to repeat anything. And so for 30 days, I wrote 30 things I was grateful for and didn't repeat anything. And at the end of 30 days, I was so amazed at the change of energy, the w the way I looked at life differently in just 30 days that I continued. I said, "I'm gonna continue to do this. I'm not gonna put a time on it. I'm just gonna do it until I'm done, and I'll know when I'm done." Almost 5 months not repeating a certain anything, like, "I'm grateful for electricity. I'm grateful for electricity." I didn't repeat it, but, you're just like, "Yeah, I'm so grateful for electricity. I'm grateful for running water. I'm grateful that I have 2 arms that work. I'm grateful for 2 eyes that see. I'm grateful for 2 ears." When we start looking and we focus on gratitude, we become an expert at finding things to be grateful for. So something that you might, think about doing. I just feel that. So hang in there. Hopefully that is helpful. Many blessings to you. Sending lots of love to you and your babies. Okay. And then Sin, you are up next. Synn. Hopefully I'm saying that right. So you want to ask, how does Jaden feel towards you overall? Does he truly love you? All right, let's take a look here. All right. So we have the Four of Cups, which is Moon in Cancer. Talk about a lot of emotion. They do definitely have a lot of love, a lot of love for you. The Four of Cups is emotional stability card. So I like that energy. Something that to know kind of as a underlying message. I mean, your message is like, yeah, they love you a lot. They have a lot of emotion for you, right? But the Four of Cups also is here's the emotions and the love we can get from the outside world. But here's the Ace of Cups that's being offered from the heavens. This is what we're truly searching for, all of us. They can't give you the love for you that you're looking for. You can't give them the love that they are wanting, um, either. No one can. Because the love we're looking for is the unconditional love from above that we find in our own hearts. Humans can give us conditional love, you know, that's what we offer. But unconditional love that our heart is yearning and wanting is that Ace of Cups. It's the chalice, the Holy Grail. And so when we normally, like the Four of Cups will show, like in the original Rider Waite tarot, there's a tree, someone's leaned up against it, kind of looking at the three cups, going bored with it. It's not fulfilling like we think we're told it's supposed to be, right? By all the love stories and everything else we're told. It's like, this is not what bringing me what I think it's supposed to, but it's because that the other cup that's being offered we don't see yet is that our higher love. And so, when you're looking at how does Jaden feel towards me? Does he truly love me? He loves you as a human can, but you can ask yourself and turn it around. Do you have love towards you? Do you truly love yourself? Because that's the love you're looking for. And I feel like that's what they want you to know right now. So hopefully that helps. You're like, well, kind of. But that's what they have right now. So many blessings to you. Right. And then, Highness, you are up next. A general for tomorrow. Wow, Nine of Cups. Emotional dreams come true. Harvest, cornucopia. Woo, woo, woo. We got Jupiter. Expansive energy, emotionally expansive energy. So you feel very happy tomorrow. And I just feel like, the Nine of Cups is the number of the hermit energy. Because the nine is the major arcana nine. Cups is emotion. So there's kind of like this finding this fulfillment within you, though. It's like choosing to be happy for no reason at all, finding that love within you, that happiness and joy within you. No one can take it away from you. And then you just enjoy it. I'm just seeing all these back over here, this Christmas light. Oh, this just represents joy. It's just joyful. I can just enjoy it. And for no reason at all. And I like that kind of energy for you for tomorrow. It's like you can be happy no matter what, because happiness is here and generated in here. Even though we're taught this has to happen out there in order for me to feel happy. It's a lie. It's a power trip of the outside world. No, I can laugh and be happy at anything. And it's true. We do have that power. If I can find reasons to be happy in every moment, reasons to be grateful for in every moment. And when we focus, whatever we focus on is what we become an expert in. I used to be able to be an expert at finding pain and suffering in moments where maybe some people couldn't, but I got tired of that life. And then spirit brought me into a different place where I could see things to be grateful for, things to be happy for. And then you become an expert in that. I like that a lot better. It feels a lot better. But that's what they have for you, Highness. Hopefully that helps a little bit. So many blessings to you. And then we have Ateshi Singh is up next. So has SSP been thinking about you in these last few weeks? The Queen of Wands, they've been very super focused. The Queen of Wands is this energy of like intense, you know, focus on something, making things happen, all this energy being really zeroed in. I don't feel like they've been thinking like they've got one thing on their mind that they're like super focused in. They're in this tunnel vision kind of energy. They're not thinking of anyone or anything else besides this one thing they've got to accomplish. And they're really good at blocking everything else out. And I feel like that's where they're at. So it's not personal, like, you know, um, towards you. It's like everything has been put on the back burner because there's something that's demanding their attention, and by golly, they're giving it. So, not to say that they don't occasionally think here and there of you, other things, but it's like they shoo away all these thoughts about everything else. Going, no, 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 I gotta, you know. So they're just super, super zero focused right now. All right. So hopefully that helps. Seems like their personality, right? Right. So many blessings to you, Ateshi. And then lastly, but not leastly, we got Nelia Medeiros. Hello, hello. So your free reading. Oh, you like the little Christmas tree in the background? You like that? So, what are Keen's feelings for Megan after the party? Okay. Ooh, we got the 10 of cups. So there's a lot of happy, happy, joy emotions toward them after the party here. So they're definitely um really enjoyed it. I mean, they kind of are very bubbly toward them after the party. So what happened at this party? But yeah, they're very happy, very, it's like one of the most joyful emotional cards that we can get. So I like that. Very positive emotional energy. Um yeah, I don't get a lot more from that. They just are like happy, happy, joy. So they really enjoyed themselves. They just left with a full heart, if that is how we can say that. So all right. Easy breezy, short and easy. That's what they have for you, Nelia. All right, everybody. That is it for the donations. Hopefully, I didn't miss anyone. I deepest apologies if I did. Please let me know if I did, and we'll see what we can do about it. But thank you again for all the donations, all the love, all the support, all the thumbs up, all your thirst for searching after spirit. So glad we're all in this together. 2025 is going to be amazing year. I'm going to have a lot of great announcements coming up in the next couple weeks and new videos coming out. Next week, we've got solstice readings coming out next Friday for each of the elements. So we got 4 videos, one for air signs, fire signs, earth signs, the other sign, whatever sign I forget, fire sign. And so we got some good stuff coming up from Spirit. So after I'm done, I'll post a quick uh, comment and pin it down in the video to show you the order in which the readings were completed so you can find your reading more easily. And remember, as you're going through this amazing adventure, that every second of every day of your life, you truly are eternally and unconditionally loved by the cosmic Father, the cosmic Mother, our Creator, and of course, I love you too. So until I see you guys again, much love. Hang in there. Take care of yourself. We'll see you soon.